Well, hello there. Come gather round the fire to hear an epic tale about twigs and berries. What is up, guys? We got Alpha Wolf in the house. Whoa, here we go. Here we go, man. What is up, dude? We got Michael. What's everybody? What's up, everybody? What's up, Michael? Rufus is in the house. What's up? Creature Carnage, Jason says. Yeah, brother. We are going to be playing some Creature Carnage. I thought about doing some like heavy metal rock right in the intro when the starting soon. I thought that might be actually like hilarious for this type of game, but ultimately we went with a little bit more soothing stuff. We got but yeah, so hopefully though we do tear some stuff up in this game. We got Curtis in the house. I'm ready for Carnage. Yeah, man. I figured you were. Is this the Everdell with giant killer robots in place of animal meeples? Shit, that's right. I did say that. Let me go get some. Okay, here we go. Here we go, man. Okay, we got the mechs. Forest location. That looks good. We got some other little guys we could use, right? Giant killer robots. This thing is crazy. Here's the fox meeple we're gonna be using. We'll save it. We'll save it for the giant killer robot stream. We'll save it. That would be hilarious there, man. Another note, I did put all these stickers. I got this extra that Jesus, my chair just fell. I got the stretch goals. I don't know if it was stretch goals, but an expansion for that box. So it came with all these plastic buildings in place of the cardboard buildings. But the problem with that is you had all these like stickers that you had to put on and stuff like that. So after I did all the Everdell stickers, which was a ton, but they do look really cool. I was pleased with the result. But I put on all the stickers for all these buildings too. But the problem with the buildings that came in that expansion is they got a lot of windows and stuff. The buildings look really cool, but the little windows are all still gray. So it didn't really work. So I was playing D&D the other night and I had a really, really dumb idea. And I noticed that the idea was really dumb. At first I thought it was fantastic. I thought it was genius. But about 4 or 5 buildings in, I realized I had a big problem. So I did get the buildings. I used a permanent marker though. So it looks okay. It looks a little bit better. Because again, all these were just gray. But they smell. I realized that afterwards. I was like, it didn't even occur to me it's going to have this permanent smell on them now. So, but I had to continue. So I did the rest of the buildings. I think they look great, but it's just got an awful smell. The animals should pilot giant mechs. I agree, dude. That's in the next expansion. We got Matthew Rose in the house. What is up, my friend? What's going on, Matthew? Welcome. Thanks so much for joining the stream. Now, all we need is a real-life spider for the AI. Yeah, man. Yeah. Wouldn't that be cool? We are going to be playing, as it says in the title, we're going to be playing with Newleaf, which is this expansion right here. It adds like a little train element on the right-hand side of the board. And we're going to be playing with Mistwood, which is a new variant for solo play. She's still going to take, if you guys are familiar with the Rugwort, he takes the meadow cards, so you can't use them throughout the game. She doesn't take as much, but she will come onto the board, and she will take certain spots. She is going to have workers. She's going to have a lot of workers by the end, 8, I believe. And she's going to be taking up spots and stuff as well. I do think it is a better solo mode, but I was actually surprised with... I don't want to say it's complex, but there are a few nuanced situations where, if she comes to the meadow, she has to perform a certain thing. If you're playing with Newleaf, well, if she comes to the meadow, it's going to do something else. If she goes to one of the station cards, You know, that's gonna there's a lot of different nuanced situations to it, and also depending on how many expansions you add to it. It can get pretty complex. I found myself watching videos, getting on Board Game Geek, reading some threads, as well as reading the rulebook a bunch of times. I even put, where is the rulebook? I even put sticky notes because I might need to go back to a lot of this. This book is really well done, but I just put little sticky notes in the book so I would know, you know, so I could get to those locations faster. That looks good, but I can't, but I think I can smell it too. Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm happy with how it turned out, but man, it was a terrible idea for that smell. So with that being said, let's just get started. I'm just going to start shuffling stuff and getting ready because there is so many cards now for Everdell. It is insane. We're only playing with Newleaf and Mistwood. We're not playing with any other expansion. I did take out all the Pearlbrook cards from this main deck. Other than that, it's got every other card. We are also going to be playing with legendary cards as well. And I think that's it as far as we're going to be playing with only Newleaf special events here, and we'll talk about those in a second. I actually enjoyed the original solo mode just because it was so simple and relaxed, but this one looked good too, more like an intelligent opponent. Yeah, it is more intelligent than Rugwort. But like I said, there's a lot when it comes to Mistwood that you're going to have to, and I'm going to miss some stuff. I am definitely going to miss some stuff. But just as far as like we get some visitor cards that are end game scoring cards, and so as she comes to the station over here and gets one of these station cards, we have to discard one of those cards. We get a card, but she's gonna get visitor cards throughout the game. But the way she acquires them is a little bit different per action. I'm gonna miss some stuff. But hopefully we get it right for the most part. In Newleaf, since it does have this train element, we are going to have this ticket, which is pretty cool. So this is a new thing in Newleaf. But you can use this ticket. It has two sides, so two uses. But if your worker is on a certain location, you can flip this ticket and you can move that worker to another location. And then the other side does the exact same thing, but you can only use that from summer onward. The side that we have now can be used at any time. We also have this reservation token. So if we see a card out on the meadow or on the station, we can put this on that card. We remove the card, but we can play that card at a future time for one less resource. So it's pretty cool. And this replenishes each season, so you can keep on using it. And we also have these special Occupy tokens. Right here we have 3, and those are for Newleaf cards, which we'll talk about if they come up. I'm digging this. I had never played Everdell, so please explain as you go. Will do, Matthew. Yep. Let's see what else. 2 new events, basic events, were added. We got the Scenic Flight, which we need 3 prosperity cards, and then we have the Big City, which we need to have 15 cards in our city. Good luck with the game, sir. Everdell is so pretty. Do you have the swishy berries? I have just the stuff that came with it, but as anybody knows, the base game, dude, all these components in here are fantastic. It looks like they're upgraded components. In the latest Kickstarter campaign, I did not get any other resources or the resource holders. I did get the big box. I got all the other expansions and stuff like that. And I did add the wooden Everdell tree. So I did add that. We're going to be playing with this right off to the side. And what's up, by the way, Tim? Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for the good luck. Matt says, you rock, man. You rock. Okay, so I think that deck, and we're going to have to, I'm going to split the decks a little bit more. So Nightweave, I guess let's finish out Newleaf quick, and then we'll talk about Nightweave. So we have 2 additional locations. You can't see the one above here by the camera. But this says the station, only 1 worker per player here. Excuse me. Discard 1 visitor card. So we're going to have these visitor cards, which again are end game scoring. And so we can discard 1 if we don't like it. We can gain another one. So now, since we discarded the 1, maybe we have 1 underneath of it that we like a little bit better. But we'll always have 2 options that we can choose from. And then we gain 1 train car. So this is one of the features that Newleaf adds. And as you can see, it's just this board right here. So you're going to have 3 additional cards out here for Newleaf, and they're going to be next to one of these 3 train spots. So if we were to play one of those 3 cards, we also get the resource that is in that train cart, and then we will refill that as we go. We also have the null here, only 1 worker per player here. Discard 3 cards from the meadow station or station, replenish them, then draw 3 meadow or station cards. And then we get one of the 3 train tokens. So if we really don't like our options out on the board, that's a good way to clear that stuff out and then also draw 3 cards. And then I already mentioned the visitor cards. We got the train, 3 train spaces, and then we're going to have 3 train or 3 station cards out. Now, Mistwood. We're going to add the Nightweave solo mode, okay? So she's going to have she's going to build a city just like a normal player would. When you're setting up the game, for the most part, you set it up like it's a 2-player game. So what she's going to do is she's going to have these deck of cards. These are kind of like behavior cards. They look pretty complicated, but if you know how it works, it's really not. So we have 4 seasons here, indicating the 4 seasons that you go through in Everdell. So in the top right corner, it's going to describe, or it's going to say who's going to perform the action. So in this case, all these cards are for the little workers. And then so we would look to see what season Nightweave is currently on. If we're in winter, we would look to see this action. So she would take one of these spots. If she can't, then she's going to perform the second one. And then if she can't do those, there's going to be a bottom one that she will always be able to do. She's going to have some cards that actually put her onto the board. And she's going to have some cards that don't require any workers. Just, you know, kind of acting as a player, taking regular actions without placing any workers. So before we get to that, we have to, let's shuffle these. We have to draw 2. We choose 1 to keep, and then we discard 1 from the rest of the game. We are going to shuffle the remaining winter cards together. And then we are going to place this card that we chose to keep on top, and that is her deck right there. The cool thing that comes with Nightweave is different complexity, or different... she's got different cards that indicate, you know, how many points she's going to score at the end. So basically how hard the opponent is going to be. So we got Tame, which is the easiest, Tricky 1, Troublesome 2. That's one we're going to be playing with. We got Tormenting 3, and then Terrifying 4. So the harder you want to opponent you want to have, you can, you know, I'm like struggling to find the words, but you can, you know, change up the difficulty, you know, however you want to play. Also, I'm like really struggling to find some words tonight. In addition to that, you can also use Nightweave in not just a solo game. So if you're playing with 2 people, but you really want to have that third player element, you can add Nightweave, and it basically works the same way. So it's pretty cool. She's pretty versatile. Let's see. Are you going to Gen Con 2023, Andrew? I hope I have not asked this already. Damn tequila. I think you did, Matt, on the last stream. But yes, I am gonna. That is the plan. That is the plan. I'm gonna do everything in my power to try to get there. Yeah, absolutely. It's gonna be a great time, man. It's gonna be a great time. So everybody watching, or you know, watching later, try to get to Gen Con 2023. We can do like some sort of meetup. I think that would be really cool. Maybe try to play some games. I think that sounds awesome. Okay, so we're going to shuffle this. I'm going to break or cut these. Let's put this over here. And we'll put this on here. And I'm just going to do one more quick shuffle. And then we will put these in a stack. There's just so many cards now, man. There's so many cards, especially if you sleeve them. And these are just penny sleeves, but it's still, the stack is humongous. Okay, I think this is good. Shuffle this up. Let's see. We'll talk about her actions as we go, as we flip these behavior cards. So right when I'm done shuffling this, we'll do the visitor cards. We will do the special events, and then we will do the forest locations. And we'll be ready to go. We will be ready to go. I think this is good. Sounds like something's falling over here. I think we should use Discord to have some... yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely, dude. I know at least people in the Discord, you know, I know you're a part of that. You know, we're definitely going to try to, you know, whoever's going... Absolutely, man. We're definitely trying to make it like a get-together, like a huge get-together. Spend some quality time, you know what I mean? Not just like say, hey, what's up, how's it going? Good to finally meet you. All right, I'm going to go over here now. You know what I mean? So we're going to try to get together, play a bunch of games and stuff like that, make it a grand old time. Okay, let's shuffle this. Are you going to try to go, Matt? Well, I mean, I guess you're saying I think we should use Discord to go have some beers with everyone. Yeah, yeah. So it sounds like you're going for sure. That's cool, man. I hope to see you there, dude. Okay, got this. This will be the last stack. And we'll just cut as we place, so we get a little, even more of a mix. Hell yeah, that sounds, oh, fucking great, man. I will be there. Sweet, sweet. Need to balance my hangover versus how many games I want to get in. Yeah, man. I hear you. I hear you. Pace yourself. Pace yourself. I'm going by myself. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I think my wife's gonna try to go. I think that's the plan. You know, we'll spend some quality time. Get together with you guys. We'll just do something like this. I have no idea, man. This is kind of how I've been doing it. Oh, man, it's already falling over. Okay. Now, I did play a full game of this recently. I played against the first difficulty, which is, was it tricky? And I beat it pretty handedly. But there was a lot less scoring, I think, than even the second troublesome. So we're going to see. So let's first put these out. Let's fill up the meadow. And again, if you guys see any kind of errors when you're watching live, feel free to let me know. Afterwards, feel free to put it in the comments. I do apologize. I feel like I missed stuff in every single playthrough, but it just is what it is. Okay, so we got our station cards out here. I am going to start with 5 cards. That is 3, 4, 5. Nightweave is going to... Let's get my hat out here. Nightweave is going to start with 1 card. Face down. We do not know what this is. This is going to be her deck right here. Let's shuffle these up before we get going. Let's see. Everdell, never played this one, so curious about solo. Finally here live. Awesome, James. Welcome, my man. Welcome. For everybody that is here, if you have not, please smash that like button. It seriously helps me out. You know, helps out the algorithm, feed the algorithm. I truly appreciate it. But yeah, James, this is a good one. This is one I really like. Me and Lauren played this a lot back in the day. Not so much anymore. I don't think I've been playing the app, to be honest with you. The app is really nice. But the app only has the base game. I guess we drew 3, so we'll just do this. There's our 3 cards. Force locations. But this is a lot of fun. I love the theme of this game. It's it's a great deck builder. It's one of those games where you start with 2 workers and you're building a city from all these cool looking cards. And your city is going to consist of critters and constructions. So buildings and, the people. Your city can have a max of 15 cards. And it's one of those games where when you start, and maybe it goes over 4 seasons, you start in the winter. After winter passes and you go to spring or something like that, you look at your city sometimes and you're like, how am I ever going to build 15 cards? But sure enough, by the end, you are doing it. All right, so we got a stock market boom, 10 cards in your city, 9 constructions, and royalty, 2 prosperity, and 3, I forget what the green ones are called. So those are the special events. We're going to play with the legendary cards. Like I said, I don't play with the legendary cards all too often. So we're going to shuffle these. And I am going to draw 1 critter and 1 construction. These are just more powerful versions of what you can find in the game. I'm seeing 2 farms out here, which is awesome. It's always good to have a farm early on. Gain some berries. One of the forest locations, we can gain 3 resin. We can visit this to gain a berry, a stone, and a card. And we got this one out here, copy any basic location and draw 1 card. I guess that's okay. Okay, this is my construction, right? Yep, this is my this is my hand. Now, since Nightweave I looked it up and it says with legendary cards, Nightweave kind of follows suit. So, where she would normally get 1 card, she's going to get 1 of each as well. Now, one thing I have to try to remember, when it hits summer and autumn, we have to shuffle or give her 1 card as well. So I think now I'm going to take these creatures and constructions, shuffle these up, and she's going to gain 1 again in the summer and autumn. Let's see. For sure, wives need to stay home for Gen Con. Yeah. What about in the hotel room? Just stay in the hotel room. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow, babe. Oh, shit. Let's see. If I end up going, my wife will be with me. It's cool, guys. She's cool. There you go. I believe you, Jason. I hit the like before the stream even started. My man, your stuff is great. Thank you so much, James. I appreciate that. I smashed the like button twice. Damn, I think I unclicked it. That's all right, man. It's the thought that counts for me, Matthew. What sleeves do you use? Just did my entire Arkham. I use Mayday sleeves. These, I think these are Mayday. I think I sleeved a lot of this stuff prior to when I really settled on a certain company. But now I use pretty much exclusively Mayday, just because I find them to be great and a good value for the money. Or for the product itself. They're fantastic. And I usually get the thicker ones, you know what I'm saying. Let's see. Collection with Titan Shield. Okay. Titan Shield is good. I use that for some magic cards, or I used to get those. Worker placement at its finest for cute people like us. There you go. There you go. All right, so what did we get? We got Inventor, Corn, Evertail's Path, Clock Tower, Teacher, and Diplomat. For our legendary critter, we got Poe. Discard any number of cards, then draw up to your hand limit. And it looks like I just saw the camera spazzing out, so I got to make sure I take off the autofocus. Okay, and so since Nightweave is going to be making her own deck as well, I did put in the side camera so we can kind of see as she's building hers right? We're not going to look at her cards here. But as she's building out her city, you know, it's going to go all the way across. And we could also use this to take a closer look at, I love the artwork on these cards, man. So on the top left, you can see the cost, 2 twigs, 2 resin, 1 stone. You can see the type of building it is right there, the green, how many points the building is going to get you at the end, and legendary construction. And we can see the effect that it has. Gain 3 berries plus 1 of any for each farm in your city. And what's cool about the game as well is we can play some cards for free. So we take a look at this. And we could actually play the shopkeeper for free instead of paying the cost. So it's a pretty cool, like that mechanic is really cool. I really like this game a lot. Okay, so shuffled her deck. We got to shuffle these visitor cards. We already shuffled this. I think we're good to go after this. We're good to go. Let's take this off. Okay, clock tower is good early game. When played, place 3 coins here. At beginning of preparing for season, you may pay 1 from here to activate one of the basic or forced locations where you have a worker deployed. That is true. That is true. That is true. And then maybe try to get rid of that later on because it gives us 0 points at the end. Yeah, that's true. That is true. What does it get? Historian. We could build a historian for free. Got a general store. Okay. After you play a critter, you may give an opponent 1 card to gain 1 card. The reason why the diplomat, anytime Nightweave, if we were to give her a card by any means, she gets a point token. The basic rules for her is she can play any card. She doesn't gain any kind of resources, anything like that. So we basically... all the text on the cards is void. So when it tells her to play a card, she's going to place that right in her city. She does have a 15 card max, just like we do. Her workers are going to go out here. They're going to cover up locations normally. She's going to gain events, special events, and she is going to have a deck of cards as well. She is also going to score visitor cards. Like I said, there's kind of a lot. We're going to try to make sure we get everything. So we split this in 2, these visitor cards, into roughly equal sizes. And I did forget, we got a nice special Everdell bag. Shuffle these up, and we have these train tokens. So we got a resin here, 1 of any, and we have 1 of any. Sweet, okay. Okay, and I think we're good to go. I think we are good to go. Man, I hope I remember the rules. Okay, at least for Newleaf and Mistwood. Okay, so she goes first. So we're just going to draw one of her cards, and then we can take a closer look at this. So we're going to draw one of her cards, and I do believe I got everything, right? Yeah. Yes. Okay, so we can see in the top left, there's a worker right here. All right, so we're going to place one of her 2 workers. We got hers right on their board, and she comes with this special board right here, which gives you kind of, you know, a reference guide and everything like that. So what do? Well, we place the worker right there on that bottom spot. So we take this away. We can see this matches up to this spot right here. So we place a worker, and that's it. So that's her action. Then it goes over to us. So I think I'm going to try to get the farm. We got 2 workers to start. We need twigs and resin. You might also notice there are spider webs right here. This is just to help you identify that Nightweave cannot take those actions. Normally, without Newleaf, she can. Certain cards are going to say to take those spots, but in Newleaf, she does not. So the game recommends just place these web tokens, but we can still visit those locations. Well, I got 3 resin right here, and I got a berry, stone, and I can draw a card. Now remember, I can use this to make a worker go to a different location. Also, I can place this on a card to remove it to pay 1 less. So if I want that farm, I think I'm gonna get. I think I'm gonna get this 2 twigs. 2 twigs. We're gonna try to place all of our stuff right here. So 2 twigs and draw a card. We got the doctor. Doctor. Okay, we already have a doctor out here. All right, so Nightweave's turn. Flip this. It is another worker, and she's gonna take. God damn it. It's gonna take that 3 resin spot. Okay. All right, back to my turn. I got 1 worker left. I was probably gonna take that resin spot. Now the good news is, like, now we know her 2 workers are out on the board. Nightweave herself is not going to go into one of those locations. She's actually going to take one of these meadow spots or the train spot. So what I think we want to do we want to play this? I think we might try to pay the cost itself, because then I will get this reward of 1 of any. If I place this and remove it, I'm not going to get that benefit. So it's something to consider. Well then, so what do I need? I need some resin. I guess I'm just going to go to this 2 resin. 2 resin. Okay, Nightweave. Okay, so she is going to play a card out of the meadow. So we roll this 12-sided die. We got 2, so that's going to be the inventor right here. So she is going to place this right into her city. And we're going to redraw the card, putting it there. We got Fairgrounds. Okay, my turn. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do with this. Let's pay 2 and 1 resin to play the farm. Put this in our city. Place the farm right here. When we place the farm, we get a berry. And since we played it from this spot, we get 1 of any. We discard this. We'll shuffle that in later when all these are gone. 1 of any. If we get 1 of any, if we get a berry, we can do the wife. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna get maybe a stone. Now let's get a stone. Let's get a stone. All right, let's plenish this. We got a magician here. Let's see. All the cards the same size? Yes, they are. Well, sorry. All the meadow cards and stuff like that. So there are, I believe, all of the smaller cards, like the forest locations, the special events, and now the visitor cards. I believe these are all the same. So I want to say there's 2 different size cards. Let's see. I see the bigger reference card, but the other cards are the size. I have a ton of small card sleeves. Yeah, so I think there's 2 different size cards. I believe so. I don't remember seeing anything else. I already love Everdell, so this expansion is intriguing me since it adds one of my favorite ways of playing the game. Looking for so far. Yeah, man, this like I said, the Nightweave adds a decent amount of complexity, more complex than the Rugwort, but I think it's better. But I do think just give it a few plays, you're going to really start to get used to it, and I think it's more, it feels like more of a player than the Rugwort does. Doctor, tell me the news. Like Scissor Man. Okay, all right. Let's go to Nightweave's turn. Okay, we're still on winter, so they are going to play a card from the top of their library. It is the said library. This isn't Magic. Their deck. They got the King's North Treasury Legendary Construction. Oof. Oof. Legendary Construction adds 4 points, but also the legendary cards add an additional spot to your city. So now you can have technically 16 cards. That's kind of rough right there. Okay. Okay. My turn. So I guess I did forget we could play the wife for free because we do have the farm. So in that case, do I want to use this on somebody else? I don't know if I really want to use this quite yet. We got the main road right here. Add 0 points. It only costs 1 stone, but it opens up an additional space in your city. Maybe I do use this, go to here, get another stone. It's always good to have more stone, or pebbles, I should say. I mean, the doctor costs 4. Corn Evertail's Path does not take up a space in your city. We got a teacher over here. Draw 2, keep 1, and give the other to an opponent. So that would give him a point, or give her a point. Maybe we do the wife for free. And maybe just see what else comes from it. Let's play the wife for free. So we can play that for free because we have the farm here. The farm says we can play either husband, wife, hunter, gather, I forget what the other one is, for free. So we are going to play the wife for free. We're going to put a occupied token since that is a one-time use. Okay, what else do we get? We got the fool, so we can play this in a different city. And it gives them -2 points. And it takes up a spot in their city. Let's see what Nightweave does. Okay. So she is going to go onto the meadow. She got 2. So that is the fairgrounds. So this is going to be played into her city. And Nightweave is going to come onto that location, blocking that spot. Okay, back to us. Maybe we do switch now. Now, we could get the theater. Maybe we get the theater. We get 1 point at the end of the game for each unique critter in your city. This is 10 cards in your city. That's the only thing about the expansions. It can start to, like the base game alone, you know, you still have the special events and the basic events. But as you add the expansions, there can be a lot more to pay attention to. Like, we didn't really look at this. Have at least 6 prosperity cards in your city. That is a prosperity card. We got another one here. 9 constructions. We got 1 construction. General store. Yeah, let's use our action to reserve this. Maybe this will be for a future round. Ugh. Okay, so we reserve this off to the side. Let's replenish this. It is the crane. When playing a construction, you may discard the crane from your city to play that construction for 3 fewer. I think actually we get... all right, we'll see. Let's go to Nightweave. Okay, so this is how she prepares. So since she already has all of her workers and Nightweave is deployed, if she were to ever draw another card that says to place a worker or Nightweave, instead she prepares for the season. So we take all of these behavior cards, activity cards I think they're called. We take in the cards for the next season, which is spring, and we shuffle these in together. She gets an additional worker. We pull all of hers back. Pull her back. She draws 2 cards. she draws 2 cards to her hand. We're going to shuffle that after. And she discards a meadow card. 10. So 8, 9, 10. This is discarded. I'll put this off to the side there. And this is one of those things I think just when it gets discarded, I think that's it. Discard per season, yep. And then draw, replace. Okay. Now we can replace. Historian. Oh yeah, we're going Ray for the historian. Ray for the historian. Let's see. Brad, what's up, man? Hello all. Been a while since I caught the live stream. We started Everdell with the complete edition, or complete collection. So far, we have only played the base game twice. Yeah, man, it's a lot. Start with the base game. I would then work into Belfair and or Pearlbrook. I think those are the places to start. From there, then I would even say, in terms of complexity-wise, then go to Newleaf, and then finally for the gameplay, go to Spirecrest, which I think adds kind of the most complexity a little bit. And then, you know, add in Nightweave as you see fit. But what's up, man? How's it going, dude? It's been like 3 days. I know, dude. I know. I was watching football, sticker, and all the meeples. I got them all right here. It is a lot. It is a lot of meeples, man. It is a lot. I hear you, dude. I feel your pain. Yeah, base game 100%. 100%. Get used to the base game. Then, like I said, add Belfair. Belfair just kind of adds more basic events and a little bit of complexity. You won't notice too many changes. And then I really like Pearlbrook. I think it's a lot of fun. It adds like a water element. But Newleaf is simple enough as well. And then Spirecrest when you know, drawing events and stuff like that. Okay, and then okay, and that's for Spirecrest. Okay. And then we also, let's change this to indicate that we are on spring. Or at least Nightweave is on spring. Nate, what's up, dude? Hey, crew, sorry I'm late. Getting everything squared away at home. No worries, Nate. How's it going, man? I did a splits at a party and holy shit, are you serious? Oh my god. I don't know if you're joking now, dude. Post a picture in the Discord. I don't know if you're joking. If you're not, dude, that sucks. Black and blue? God. Yeah. Curtis has a good, yeah, it's a good suggestion, man. Yeah. I do, Rufus. I looked at some of them, some of the stickers, and I was like, because, you know, when you don't have the stickers, I kind of had a mental image. You know, when you're reading a book, you know, and the book can tell you the description, but you still have kind of somewhat of a mental picture. That's kind of what I assigned to the meeples without the stickers. So when I saw the stickers, you know, just like sometimes when you see a movie, you're like, I didn't picture him looking like that. That's kind of how I looked at some of the stickers. But after putting them on, dude, they are so much better. They are so much better. It's cool. It gives them more character. Gives them more character. I like the stickers. They add another little layer of adorable to the game. Yeah, exactly. Some of them were pretty good. Some of them were good. But when you get to like the spiders are really a pain in the ass. Because you can see it's got 3 holes right here. 2 holes right here. And then 1 right here. So all those little spots didn't come off when you peel it off. I ended up putting the sticker onto my finger and then peeling off the big part. And it left those 3 little stickers on my finger, and then I had to get those off, and it was a nightmare, man. Okay, so it's back to me. I have to, what are we doing here? I definitely want the historian, right? I definitely want the historian, but I don't have, I'm going to use this ticket, this outbound ticket. So I'm going to flip this. So we only have 1 more use with this. I'm going to transfer my worker to this 1 berry, 1 pebble, and 1 card. Berry, pebble, and card. And hopefully we got the husband. We got the trio. Hopefully, Nightweave does not take the Historian. I actually would be kind of pissed. I'd be kind of pissed. Oh, sorry. And I did forget one thing. When she prepares for season, we have to check to see if she completed any monuments or events. And she does. She only fulfills these if she has all the requirements. So she does have 2. We need 3 city cards for up here. She does have 2 city cards right here and here. So she cannot claim any one of those yet. If the behavior card, the activity card, says to gain a basic event or a special event, she basically doesn't need. She favors getting the events that she can technically fulfill, but if she can't, she just grabs one anyway. And I don't know if the stream was the stream flickering? I don't know if I just saw that. I am usually 2. Yeah, James, the stickers took a while. I'm usually 2 Rufus, but these were okay. These were okay. Shaky hands. Some of these were alright. Some were really pain in the ass. Like, even if you put it all the way on the edge, like perfectly flush, I still feel like some like hung over on the other side. Worst. I actually found the doors okay. You mean the Occupy tokens? Yeah, I actually found those to be okay. The spiders, yeah, the spiders were the pain. It were the worst, yeah. Okay, let's go to Nightweave. It is her turn. Okay, she is going to play a card from the top of her hand. We did shuffle this. So let's move this over. She got a farm, okay, and that's all she's doing. Good, so she's not taking that. We are going to play this Historian. What do we need? The clock tower. We do have the clock tower. Huh. Okay, so we could do something. We could get the crane. It costs 1 pebble. Put the crane. The crane says, when playing a construction, you may discard this crane from your city to play that construction for 3 fewer. So then we could say we don't have any twigs. So we could say to basically nullify that. So we'd only have to pay 1 stone, which we would have. And then we could play the Historian for free. And that would also get this going. The problem with that whole system is, though, these, like this gives you 1 point at the end of the game. This gives you 0. So they're a good benefit now, but later on they're not so great. So, but I actually think we're just going to play the Historian for now. So it costs 2 berries. We'll play the Historian into our, and it says draw 1 card after you play a critter or construction. So very powerful. Shuffle this and we got the ruins. All right, Nightweave's turn. All right, she's going to draw a card from the meadow. Number 2. Oh, dude. Luckily we didn't do the first plan. She would have drawn the Historian. Oh my God. God, that was close. Okay. Wow, that was crazy. We got the Undertaker coming out. So you can see Nightweave's city so far. Got the Inventor, King Nor's Treasury, Fairgrounds Farm, and the Ruins. I like the Ruins, giving them 0 points. That's what's up. Okay. We got 2 pebbles. I don't think we do anything else. I guess we could gain that card. No. Okay. All right. I think we hold here. I think we hold here. Shopkeeper. Is our shopkeeper out on the board? No. Okay. Wait, this is in our hand too, right? Yeah. All right, so we have 7 cards in hand. Legendary cards do not count against your hand limit. Okay, I think we're going to prepare. Okay. Yep, let's prepare. So let's get our workers back. Get this guy. This guy comes back. Our green activate. So we get a berry for that. We couldn't get the husband or another green one out quite yet, but that's okay. That's okay. Okay, and that is all. Okay, Nightweave. It is a worker. So normally they would go after the 3 twig space, but since we're playing with Newleaf, they do not go there. So secondary action, they're going to take this spot right here. Our turn. Now we cannot use this anymore until we are in the summer phase. So let's get, what do we really need? What are we really trying to play? What are we really trying to go for? We could try to start going after an event. At least 6. I don't think there was any of this. Okay, I did also miss something, which I was just reminded of. So also on her cards, I'm telling you, it can add kind of a lot. This train symbol right here, if this comes up, she's also going to, I believe, draw the highest one. I believe it's draw it and then discard the other one. Discard the lower value visitor card and then draw the higher value. Okay. Okay. So discard the lower one. They are both the same. So we look at the, it goes clockwise. So I believe that's going to start at the top. So she's going to discard this and then draw the higher one. And I guess since it's still clockwise, I don't know which one we would do from here. I guess maybe then start at this one again. Okay. So we're going to place this in her city. And she can, so she can have that. Okay. So back to our turn. Have at least 6 prosperity cards in your city. We could still play this for 1 fewer. So let's get some twigs. Let's get 3 twigs. 3 twigs here. Nightweave. Nightweave is going to come onto the board. Let's see where she's going. Number 4 takes this farm, places it into her city, and she goes here. Oh, and I did also miss something else. She also, when she goes to the meadow, she also picks up all the Newleaf cards with the train symbol and puts those onto her deck. I did forget that. That might have changed it up a little bit from last time, but it is what it is. It is what it is. So let's shuffle this. Okay. All right. So back to us. Back to us. Shopkeeper. We definitely want the shopkeeper. Gain 1 berry after you play a critter. So this is also shaping up to have some of these city cards, right? So we could actually go after that. Okay. Maybe let's do that after. We can still save this on this card. Do we go here after the berry? I really wanted him. I really wanted that spot there. I guess we can do this. Oh, that's a basic. guess we're doing that. Well, shopkeeper, what do we need? A general store? Is there a general store out? There is a general store over here. Common construction. Do we have anything for each unique critter? Shopkeeper is a unique critter. And then we would also get a resin. Yeah, so let's actually do that. Let's actually do that. So we're going to play this for 1 stone and a resin. 1 pebble. Okay, let's play this. Gain 1 berry. If you have a farm in your city, gain 1 additional berry. We do. We also get this resin. And let's replenish these. It is a point. And let's refill this. Locomotive. Choo choo, mother. Okay. Let's go to Nightweave. Alright, plays one off the top. It is a legendary critter, 5 points. My God, man. And it does have the train symbol. So she's going to discard the lowest one. And then she's going to draw the one at the highest. So it is clockwise. I guess we're just going to start at the top. Okay, another 7-pointer right there. So she can only score 2 of these. Since we're playing with the Troublesome, which is the 2nd level, she can only score 2 of those. But right now, still, that's 13 points. Okay, back to us. General store, which means we can... Oh, sorry, and draw 1 after you play a critter or a construction. I didn't do that. So that actually... You know what, screw it. I think the locomotive would have been my card, but that's fine. So we have 8 total cards now. And I think we're going to do... General store allows us to play the shopkeeper for free. Oh. Okay, we actually have click-clacks. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sitting on this this side shot. So we got click-clacks. So if we have the general store, which we just played, I do apologize for having it on that side shot. So we just played the general store. We can play this for free and basically swap that out. Yeah, we are going to do that. We are going to do that. We are going to do that. I just have to double check. I have to double check. Okay. Okay. Yep. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to play click-clacks, basically swapping out the general store. And that is our turn. So this is, we have turned it, the general store, into click-clacks. Legendary construction gives us 4 points. Gain 3 berries plus 1 for each farm in your city. But I don't believe that counts as us playing the card since we swapped it out. I think we'd have to pay the cost. And I was just looking this up too. Some of these I'm still a little... Okay. Yeah, okay. You would not activate it at this time. Okay. Okay. That's fine. So that was our turn. Let's go to Nightweave. All right. Placing a worker on an open spot in my city. I don't have any open spots. Do they have any in theirs? No. So we look to the second one. Market or Haven. So we're going to go to the Haven, and she's going to get 3 points. We're going to place these right on her board here. Okay. That's her turn. Back to us. Now we can play the shopkeeper for free using this. Shopkeeper. For free. And it says draw one after you play a critter or construction, but we have our max hand size, which kind of sucks. Okay. Now let's go to Nightweave. It is another worker card. Just going to take this spot right here. Okay, back to our turn. Have at least 4 of those in your city. Have at least 1 of each resource type left over. Gets us 7 points. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Do we want to try to score any of these events before? I don't have any special events. Oh, okay, well, since we can't do any of those yet, let's just... Do we want to try to get some pebbles? We have 3 berries. We can play the husband, and then we could do... We're not there yet. Sometimes I really get some AP during this game. Because you want to, like... It's definitely a game you can plan out. Like, if you spend some time, you can really make a good turn. All right, so what's our... We do have this for each unique critter. So maybe we start going for that. Maybe that's our end game, getting some unique critters. So you may play up to 3 to gain 1 each. Okay. Up to 3 berries. So we want berries. We can play that one now, actually. Oh, I could get that for cheaper, too. All right, so we're going for unique critters. Unique critters. Let's go after... Pebbles. Damn it. After you play a critter, you may give an opponent 1 card. No, I don't want to do that quite yet. I could go to the Haven and discard some of these cards. It might not be a bad idea. Get some resources. I can get whatever I want. Maybe get rid of the teacher. That is a unique. Yeah, I'm like trying to max it out. Teacher, is there a teacher? No. Okay. Then let's just get some. Let's go to the Haven. Let's go to the Haven. That's fine. Let's get rid of the teacher. I think I am going to get rid of the clock tower for now. I'm sorry, Michael. Corn, Everdell's Path, and the ruins. So let's get rid of 4. For every 2, we gain 1 of whatever we want to. Let's gain a pebble, and let's gain a resin. That also frees up our hand so we can gain more cards. Okay, Nightweave, it is a worker, so she's going to prepare for season. Okay, so she gets 2 additional workers now. And since she is going to summer, let's draw the top of the legendary deck, put it in her hand. All these come back. Thought there was another one right here. Okay, and then she is going to gain 2 cards from the meadow or station. 6, 4, 5, 6. Postal Pigeon. and number 9. So that's going to be this one right here. Okay, those are added to her hand. We're going to shuffle. Can she score any basic events? She's got 3. Yep, she can score this basic event. Oh, no, she needs 4. No, she cannot. Sweet. Okay. All right, let's refill this. Got the Bard, Barge Toad, and Skirble Stadium. And also we're going to take her deck here, activity deck, and shuffle in the summer cards. Okay. Oops. Jesus, what is going on here? I think so far I've been remembering to do the stuff. I'm pretty sure. I feel like I'm forgetting 1 or 2 things. Like I said, it can be a lot. It can be a lot. Jesus Christ. Okay. 1 more. That's good. Okay. Put that there, and then what else? I think we're good. I think we're good. Okay. Okay. Whew. I'm just trying to make sure I'm like remembering to do everything. All right. So now it is on to us. We have some spots freed up. We got a decent amount of resources. I usually like to gather as many resources as I can before playing the cards. Let's get, who do we want? Who do we want here? We need unique critters. The Bard would have been nice a few moments ago. Discard up to 5 cards to gain 1 point each. We could play the, nah, not the Fool. Could play the Doctor. Play the Doctor. Do we get more berries? What do we need? University to play the Doctor. Do we have a university? We do not. Do we have anything that can play green cards for free? No, we do not. The Bard. Where's the Bard? Oh, right here. But I kind of like our cards right now. I'm thinking maybe I go here. Maybe I go here. Or do we play Diplomat and score that? I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. Let's play the Diplomat. 3 berries. Let's play the Diplomat. Gain 1 berry after you play a critter, and draw 1 after you play a critter or construction. We got the King. We got the King. Okay. Nightweave. Nightweave is coming onto the board. Let's see where she goes. Number 3, so the Crane plays it into her city, and she comes onto the board, and we also discard, or we put any new leaf cards into her hand, which there are not, and that's her turn. All right, back to us. Do we want the Bard just yet? No, I don't think we do. Now, we do have 3 of these city cards. We could score that. It's not a horrible idea. University. Do we have a university? No, we don't. We have a husband here. Got the king. We'll play them eventually. Get 1 point for each basic event you achieve, and 2 points for each special event you achieve. Okay. Castle. We don't have a castle. Oh, man. See, I don't think I want to play this yet because, I mean, we have it reserved. Right? We have it reserved. I think maybe I go score this now while I can, because she has 3 of those cards, so she's going to try to score that at some point. Yeah, I think that's the case. Let's do that. We'll leave it there. Let's see what she does. I'm not entirely happy with that decision. Okay, we're on Summer, so she is going to take, with a worker, take that spot. Okay, back to us. Damn it. I guess now is where we start playing this stuff. Maybe play this for now. And we could play the Bard, but I don't need to get rid of anything, man. Yeah, I guess we just get the theater. So we can pay 1 less. Let's pay 1 less pebble. This goes back over to the other side. We play the theater. So after you draw 1, after you play a critter or construction, we got the gardener. You may activate 2 different green cards in your city. Okay. Nightweave. It is a worker. It's going to go to any open spot in my city. There are none. Any open spots in hers? Nope. And then she's going to go to Haven and score 2 points. Score 2 points. All right, back over to me. Okay. Let's see. What else can I actually pay for? I could do the Bard. But what would I get rid of? It is a unique critter, so that adds a point here. So I could potentially, I could get a lot of points. Maybe get rid of the gardener, the inventor. It only costs 2 berries, though. I don't really like our cards out on the board. And the doctor. I could get rid of the doctor. We do have 1 here. Take our chances. Right? So I could get rid of 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That would give me 3 points, 4 points, because it would score 1 here. A 4-point card. That's not bad. We would also get a berry and draw another card. What would the other berry allow me to do? Nothing. I guess I could play the inventor. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to play that for free. So play the Bard. Cover that up. Play the Bard. Okay, you may discard up to 5. I guess let's gain this first. Gain 1 berry. And draw 1. Got the chapel. Discard up to 5 cards, gain a point for each. Discard the gardener, the husband, and the doctor. Discard those. We get 3 points. Let's put it up here. 3 points, okay. Got the lamplighter. Nightweave It is a worker. Open action in mine. Nope. None in his either. Market Haven again. And scores 3 points. Okay. Back to me. Now I could... Yeah, let's play this for 2. The Inventor. Okay, paid for 2. After you game 1, after you play a critter. Man, the Shopkeeper is just so good, dude. Just so good. Okay, draw 1 after you play a critter. So is a Historian. Okay, we got another husband. Okay, cool. And the Inventor says, when playing a critter or construction, you may discard this Inventor from your city to decrease the cost by 3 of any, which is pretty good. Critter or construction, that is pretty good. That is pretty good. I just don't like a lot of our cards out here. Let's go to Nightweave. I believe it is her turn. Okay. It is another worker. Basic event or wonder adornment. So basic event, let's see, what does she have? She does have the city cards. She's got 3 of the green. Okay. So she can't fulfill any others. But so what happens is then you go to look to see what she has 2 in. And she has 2. She has 3 green. 1 prosperity, so she's going to go after the Harvest Festival. Okay, my turn. Two pebbles, 1 resin, and a berry. 2 pebbles, 1 resin, and a berry. I don't have anything else that can play something for free. I think I might prepare. Okay. Yeah, let's prepare. I'm going to get my additional worker. These come off. Where's my other guy? Right here. Okay. Draw 2 meadow cards. I guess we'll get the Doctor again. Undertaker. Discard 3 from the meadow, replenish, then draw 1 from the meadow. I guess the Barge Toad. Yeah, I guess the Barge Toad. Okay. All right. This replenishes. We can now use this since we're going to summer. Let's replenish these. Got the Ranger, and we got Corin Evertail, the Warrior. Varega Diablo, what's up, man? Varega, how's it going, dude? Thanks so much for stopping by, man. Appreciate it. It's going well. Our city is coming together. It's coming together. We did score this. Let's put this up here. Now it goes to Nightweave. It is another worker, and that spot is available. So she's gonna play this. Man, she's about to go to fall, and we just hit summer. Okay. Which is one of the cool things about the game. It's like other players can potentially be going through the different seasons, preparing, getting their workers back, and all that sort of stuff. And you can be, I don't want to say, you can be kind of at a different stage of the game almost. I wasn't big on this one, but I think my son would enjoy it. Yeah, I think, dude, base game is plenty. There's so many cards that come in there. It's got gorgeous components. Definitely just start there, see if you like it. And plus, the base game alone is very simple. There's still a decent amount of actions, but you know, as you add the more expansions, it adds even more options, which adds the complexity and adds to the analysis paralysis, which I definitely suffer from sometimes. But yeah, you have this though, Nate. I forgot if you said. I know you said I wasn't big on this one. Did you have it and then sold it? Is that what happened? Okay. So it is our turn. So I want to get some resources, right? I want to get some resources. I want to get some resources. Should I get corn, Everdell? I can't buy him just yet. I could reserve another one now. Give up to 8 cards and or resources to opponents to gain 1 for each gift. Wow. It is a unique critter. But that's going to be a lot of points that the enemy is going, or Nightweave is going to score. Yeah, I don't like what's on the board right now. Let's get some. Maybe she'll be drawing some, so maybe let's get some resources while we can. Let's get some twigs. Let's go there, get 3. Okay, 3 twigs. All right. Okay, she's going to prepare. She drew a card here, so she's going to prepare, gets 3 additional workers. These all come back. She scores this one. Looks to see if she can fulfill another one. Can she? No. Draws 2 cards. 1, 2 to her hand. And discards 2 cards. Let's see. 2. That's good. And 1. Okay. Okay, now we can replenish. Another ranger, chip sweep, and a baker. It is a unique critter. 2 points for each of your unused berries to a maximum of 3. Okay, so that's a lot of points right there. So not only does the baker give you 2 points, it is a unique critter, so we're going to score an additional point at the end of the game. We could potentially use that to get the scenic flight. Also, 2 points for each of your unused berries, so that could be another 6. We didn't get a visitor card yet, though. I really want to get a visitor card. Have at least 4 of those in our city. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this one. So that's her hand. She prepared. Let's shuffle all these. And I think when she prepares... Yeah, I'm forgetting about the visitor cards when she prepares. I'm going to have to double check that real quick. Okay, I think that's good. She's going to autumn already. Okay, let's see. Go to one of my tabs. Let's see. Okay, so if she goes to one of the station cards, she gets one of the visitor cards. Okay. Nothing about the prepare. Okay. And if she plays one from the meadow or the station. Okay, I think card, yep. Visitor there. Okay, and if she gets that bonus action, but that's not on preparing for season. Let's see. I haven't sold a single game. I have some drawing pads, my TV, and like 3 million games. Yeah. I just have the core. Yeah. So your son hasn't played it though, right? That's why you said you think you would like it. Yeah, man. Maybe give it a shot with him. The theme is super cool. I love the artwork on these cards. I haven't sold any games lately. I feel like my collection is sort of where it needs to be right now. Yeah, I kind of feel that way as well. I feel like I could probably get rid of a few, but the problem is for all the stuff coming in, you know what I mean? But it's getting hard for me to get rid of some stuff. I know there's still some games that I don't play all that often, but games that I am looking forward to getting around to, you know what I mean? So like I don't want to get rid of them yet. Really need to clear some stuff out. Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. Okay, let's go to my turn. Okay, so we definitely want to play the king, right? Eventually, I guess the husband eventually. Doctor we could eventually, because it's a unique critter. Oh, and he just prepared for autumn, so he gets another legendary card. So we'll shuffle that in. Okay, so what we got the chip sweep. We definitely want to get the baker, right? We definitely want to get the baker. And we can play the baker for free. This is one of the benefits about these golden reservation tokens, occupied tokens from Newleaf, is that they allow you to play some of these really crazy strong cards for free, but you only get 3 of them max. So we can use any of these. Do we have any? The green ones to play the baker for free, but we don't have any right now. So we might just have to, and I don't see any constructions with that. So maybe we just actually pay the 3. I guess that's fine. Okay. So what do we need to do? What do we need to do to get that? I guess we need more berries. All right, we need more berries. More berries. I guess we could play the inventor. When playing a critter or construction, you may discard this inventor to decrease the cost by 3. The thing is, that is such a good card for me. Do I risk Nightweave taking it? Do I risk it? That is such a good card for me. So do I get rid of this inventor? It's only going to get me 2 points here. I think so. I think we get rid of this to decrease the cost by 3. Okay. So we're going to get rid of the inventor to play the baker for 3 fewer. So she only costs 3 to begin with, so we get we don't have to pay anything. So since we played the baker, gain 1 after you play a critter, and we also draw a card. We got the greenhouse, common construction. Okay. We got another farm. Okay. Let's see what Nightweave does. Yeah, we are in summary. Okay. All right. Autumn. So she is now going to score a special event. So special event, does she fulfill any? She got 3 of the green, and no, she doesn't fulfill any. She doesn't fulfill that. She's got 8, so she doesn't have 9 constructions. 10 cards in the city. She does not. She has 8. And 2 red, 2 blue. Doesn't have that one either. So let's go to the tiebreaker. So it's counterclockwise, or clockwise, sorry. So I guess we're just going to start with this one. So she'll score this. I guess we'll leave it up here for now. She scored that one. Okay. All right, my turn. Where else do we want to go? So what do we want to have left over? So when I play the doctor, I can pay up to 3 berries to gain 1 point each. So I could really try to do that. And he's a unique critter, so that's a lot of points right there. So those are cards I definitely want to play. I need the university to play him for free. I don't see the university. Just trying to line it up. I have the chapel. I have a barge toad, a husband, the king, greenhouse, and I have Poe. Is there a teacher out that I could swap? No. Damn. Okay, then let's maybe go for a unique. Okay, I could get the ranger. It's a unique critter. So it's going to give me 1 point here. 2 points for the unique critter. But I can then move my worker. That's not terrible. That's not terrible. Man. Maybe we do the ranger. Where do we put the other worker? Score some events. How can I score the event? I do have 3 of those, so I could actually do that. So that gets me 2. That's kind of like a 5-point turn. Yeah, that's not bad, I guess. That's not bad. 2 berries. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like it. We'll just do it anyway. Alright, so we'll play the ranger. Move one of your deployed workers to a new location. Do I have these 3? Scenic flight. I do have 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Replenish. It is a dungeon. Let's go to Nightweave. It is a worker card. Any open spot in my city? I don't have any. Open spot in hers? Nope. Journey. So you send it onto the 3 spot. So she's starting to score these. All right, back over to my turn. How many cards do I have? 6. I have 10. I have 10. We need some berries. 1, a pebble, and draw a card. That would put me at 7. It is ruined. Nightweave. Okay, so she's going to place a worker. She would prioritize this one. It is clockwise, so then it would swoop around to this spot. Okay, my turn. Do I take another farm? Maybe I just kind of slow down a little bit. I don't want to say slow down in meaning like my thought process, but like she's already, well, not already, but she still has 5 workers and herself, but she is in autumn. I'm still in summer. So maybe I just try to keep on acquiring resources. What do I need? When I did play the ranger, I gained 1 after I play a critter and a card. It is another king. Okay, for each of your unused berries. So we're really going to want berries here. But let's get some other stuff in the meantime. Let's get some resin. Maybe we try to play something else. Let's get 3 resin. Nightweave. It is another worker. Okay, she cannot place, she wants to place it in a forest location. She can't, so she would then go to a basic location, but she can't use basic locations with Newleaf. So then she would go to the Haven and then score 2 points. Let's put a 3, take out a 1. Okay, let's see. Well, this is 3, but like you said, he would really like the theme and art, seeing all the animals and stuff. Yeah, 3 might be... 3 might be a little too young for this. Because, I mean, my daughter's 3 as well. I can't see her playing this. She would just want to... Like, she would love the art and stuff like that, but... I don't know. 3 might be a little young for it. Did anyone else get Frosthaven in? No, not yet, man. I haven't received any shipping notifications or anything yet. Hopefully soon, dude. Hopefully soon. That would be super cool to get that in. Okay, back over to me, right? So, man, do we try to score something else? What else do we have here? What about any special events? 9 constructions. I have 1, 2, 3. That's a ways off. Okay, I could start, but I don't, man. So I want to play the king. I guess I could play the greenhouse. Unique critter. Definitely want to play the king. I want to play the doctor. But I need more berries. I need more berries. Okay, so let's try to play some here. So unique critter. Oh man. So maybe the doctor. Maybe we try to play the doctor. We need a university or to pay 4 berries. I don't have berries, man. I just do not have berries. I guess I could play that, get a berry. Play the Skirble Stadium. I'll get a... Sorry, I wouldn't get a berry. I would draw a card. I can't get any. I can't draw any more cards. Oy vey. Maybe I actually just get rid of some cards. Maybe I get rid of some cards to... Dungeon, any. So I could play Corn Evertail for free. Give up to 8 cards and or resources to opponents to gain 1 for each gift. Okay. Alright, let's just do this. Let's do this one. Let's get rid of the ruins. I got a duplicate king. Get rid of the barge toad and chapel. We'll get rid of these 4. To gain 2. Let's gain 2 berries. And we'll call that a turn. Okay, Nightweave is going to come onto the board. Let's see where she goes. 6. She plays this into her city. And she is going to go onto this spot right here. Are there any train? Nope. No Newleaf cards. Okay. All right, my turn. All my workers are deployed. I could use this ticket. I could also reserve one of these cards. If I... Oh, that's going to be a little risque. Let me play up to 30. So I want to kind of save this. I guess let's do... I could do 2. I could get a farm. There's a common construction. Gain another berry. I guess let's do that, and then we can play the husband for free. Okay. So let's play the... Shall we reserve it? Yeah, we'll reserve it. Hope that was a good call. All right, that's my turn. Replenish. Gazette. Nightweave. It is a worker. She's trying to play one there. Can't. She's ultimately going to go to the Haven again and score 2 points. Now let's give her another 3 and take back the 1. Okay. All right, my turn. Let's play this for 1 cheaper. So we are going to get... Okay. So we can either gain 1 or activate 1 green card in your city. So let's pay the cost first. So let's do 2 resin. We'll do 1 less twig. So we'll play this. After we play construction, we gain a card. And we are going to activate a green. We're going to activate Click Clack, which is gain 3 berries. So that's a lot. Plus 1 of any resource for each farm in your city. So we actually have 2 farms now. So we're going to gain 1 of any. Berries, what are we looking like? King, it's going to cost 6. Maybe I play him last. So I can put the reservation token on it maybe. So even if I didn't... It's going to cost me 10 berries. And plus I'm going to need unused berries here. But I'm going to get 3 for there. Oh, I'm going to get a lot here. Okay. Maybe we actually just do... Let's do a pebble and a twig. Okay. And that was my turn. Nightweave. Okay, she is going to play a card from the meadow. She got 6, so she is then just going to play it off of the top of her deck. Okay. All right, my turn. We are going to... So what are we at now? We're at 6, 10, 11. We can play... We can have 16 cards in hand. All right, so I guess we're going to do the... Unique critter. Let's do the husband for free. Husband for free. Using this farm. Gain 1 of any if paired with a wife and you have at least 1 farm in your city. Let's gain a resin. Okay. Nightweave. It is another worker. Journey at the 4 spot. Okay. It's getting a lot of points right here. Okay, my turn. Maybe we do the doctor now. We can do the doctor now. It's going to cost us 4. And we did play the husband. I forgot. Gain 1 after you do that and draw a card. I've been forgetting to do that. Maybe we play the doctor. So let's spend 4 to play the doctor. After you play a critter, gain 1, and we draw a card. And he says you may pay up to 3 to gain 1 point each. So I'm going to pay all 3, gain 3 points. Man, I hope I'm doing all this crap right. Let's see. Frosthaven came a few days ago. The box weighs 38 pounds. That is insane, dude. That's awesome. Haven't opened it yet. I need a whole shelf for that. Yeah, I hear you, man. I read something about them utilizing a location in Nevada for fulfillment of the West Coast. It's already hitting the East Coast. Here in Texas, I'll probably get mine last. Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. Are all the containers like here? Like everything's in the States? They're just sending them out now? That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. Okay, I just went. Nightweave goes. It is another worker. Basic event or wonder and adornment. So another basic event. So what can it fulfill? From what's left, it can't do that one. It can't do that one or this one. Just to show you the city, this is what she's working with. I'm actually surprised she doesn't have more cards. She has 1 ruins, but I think what's going to happen is she's going to prioritize events that she has 2 of something in. So she only has 1 of these, so she wouldn't have the 2 to go after that one. So I think at this point it might be random. Not random, but we use the tiebreaker. I'm just looking to confirm because she can't score this one. Okay. Okay, place a worker on a basic event if she meets the event's requirements. Otherwise, she will claim any event for which she has at least 2 of the required cards. If she does not meet either of those requirements or she is eligible for more than 1 event, use the tiebreaker. So that kind of sucks. I really don't want her to get... I might have tried for the big city. But let's see. It is counterclockwise, so we would start over here. So she's going to get this one. Okay, my turn. So we have 10. We have 13 cards. We can have 16 total. So we want to save 1 for the king. Right, 1 for the king. Town king. That's also going to give us more of that. Do we want to score any... I'm just looking to see. I don't think we're going to score any of us. Do we want to actually score one of these? Have at least 1 of each resource type left over. I think we do that one. It gets us 7 points. And we get a train car tile. Oh, we don't have... I guess we could use this. We could use this. Let's actually do that. Let's use this. So we don't have it anymore. I guess let's just take it off the haven. And we'll go up here. There is a location right off to the side of where this worker is. Oh no, he's on the train tracks. So it says discard 1 visitor at a station. So we're going to discard this one, which only gives us 5. Next one is have at least 10 point tokens. That only gives us 5 as well. Gain 1 visitor. And 1 train car tile. So we're going to gain this one of any resource. I think, right? Are we going to have too many resources? Is that even a thing? Is that even possible? So we can have 16 cards. We're going to have... This is 1. So we can play 2 more cards. I just feel like we might have too many resources left over. So maybe instead... we're going to gain the point. We're going to gain the point. Okay, draw. It is a pebble. Okay, that's my turn. Okay, no worker required. It's going to play a card into the city off the top. It is a postal pigeon, and it is a train card, so I believe it's going to discard the lowest and then draw the highest. Discard the lower, yep, and then draw the highest. So that is 5, and it's going to gain the 6. Okay. My turn. I don't think we need to prepare. We don't have 6 berries. We're going to do that next round. I might just have just a crap ton of resources left over. In this case, I might actually have to. So I can have 16 cards because I have a legendary card. So I got 6, 10. I got 13 here. King is going to be 14. 14. If I play this locomotive, maybe I get my last 2 cards. Maybe I try to build these 2 red cards. Locomotive and this. Try to claim this. When achieved, you may discard 1 card for each city card you discard, which I don't have any. Gain 1 point for each discarded. This only gives me 4 points, so I need the city cards to get me more points. So that's not really that crazy good. I could also, which I think I might do now. Yeah, I'm going to prepare. I want to try to maybe get this last journey before she does. Okay, let's prepare. This becomes available. I get my last 2 workers here. Okay, all my guys come back. Okay, it is autumn, so this is going to trigger all the green. So we'll just start up here. Activate 1 green in your city. We're going to start with this farm, so we're going to activate Click Clack, gain 3. Got a shit ton of resources. +1 of any for each farm in your city. Oh my god. And that's going to activate again, right? Yeah. Let's get the more berries. I guess we'll get 1 berry. God, oh my god, I got too much stuff. I don't think I've ever had this many resources in this game before. God, am I doing stuff right? Gain 1 of any. We gotta activate the husband. Gain 1 of any if paired with a wife and you have at least 1 farm in your city. Let's get a resin, I guess. Kind of balance it out a little bit. Doctor, you may pay up to 3 to gain 1 point each. Let's gain a 3. Okay, next one is Click Clacks, because we use the farm to activate that. So gain 3 and gain 1 of each for each farm in your city. My god, this is honestly insane. And then we're going to gain 1 for this farm. So let's do this that farm now. Okay, I guess we'll gain a pebble just in case. And we are going to, my god, let's do a twig. Okay, my goodness. Okay, Nightweave. Okay, worker's gonna place here. Our turn. So yeah, let's send a worker here. Oh no, I gotta discard 5 cards. Shit, that's right. I guess in the meantime we are going to play this card here. We're gonna try to do that one there, but we don't have any cards, man. I guess I get rid of these cards, right? Just get rid of these. Equal to the points. Can I get rid of the legendary card? It doesn't take up a... I guess it is in my hand. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's do that. Let's discard these 4. I'm going to put the legendary guy over there because I don't want to go through all those cards. Okay. So that was 5. Nightweave. And she would prepare. So she is going to try and score another event. I'm actually really shocked. I feel like she doesn't have that many cards. I've been doing it right though, man. Yeah, we did that. Yep, journey, basic event, card from city. We did that one. Send it up to that location. Nightweave comes onto the board. From there, Market Haven. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. So when she prepares for season for the last time. Okay. Claim one final basic event if she meets all the requirements. Okay. I don't know, man. The first game I played, there was a lot. She had more cards. Yes, I do, Nate. Yep. Yeah. The 2 newest ones, Mistwood and Newleaf, the ones I'm playing with now, they came in the latest campaign with the big box. I got the massive box. It's ginormous, man. It's one of those silly big. It's ridiculous. I know it still looks big there, but it's like it is so freaking big. It's crazy, man. Just fits on a calyx or on a 13 by 13. Okay. Yeah, man. I hope I did all that stuff right. Now she's gonna try to claim another basic event, but she has to be able to fulfill that. Prosperity? No. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna smoke her here. Okay, let's go to my turn. All right, so we can score. Let's just do that. She can't do anything, so it's back to us. We can just at this point, I guess, just play the king. 4, 5, 6. Play the king. After we play a critter, we gain 1, and we draw a card. That is another farm. So we have 6, 10, 14. We can have 2 more cards. How can we draw more cards? Because if we draw cards... What do we draw? Okay, so we got this location, and it is for a point. That's true. Have at least one of each card color in your city. I don't, but I could. Two cards and a point. Poet and Minor Mole. I guess let's play this. I gotta have some berries still though. I gotta have some berries. So let's actually, maybe I get a berry through this, and that can be my other card. Maybe we start here, see what this is about. We'll reserve it. So it comes back here. Okay. Comes back around. She can't do anything. This feels kind of weird. We will play this, I guess, now for one cheaper. And we will do... Let's do one twig cheaper. Okay, these go back. Okay, locomotive is coming in. Okay, after we play a construction, we got the photographer, unique critter, and 2 points. Copy any of the prosperity in an opponent's city. So we have, this is one I'm a little, so she played the matriarch. 5 points if paired with a harvester. Oh, I guess that's just the final scoring. Okay, okay. So yeah, maybe, I think that's what we do. So this card is going to be, this is going to give us 8 points. This card's going to give us 8 points. Oh my goodness. Okay, okay. So we're not going to score that. This is going to be more points. So in that case, 10, 14, 15, we can play one more. Play one more. So we need some berries, right? We need some berries. We need some berries. Draw a card. Innkeeper. Berry. And a pebble. Okay, and I guess I need to get more berries. Is there a way I guess I could do this? Because I need to end, if I get 2 more berries, play him, that gets me a berry. Because I need to have 3 left over. He costs 4, go here, I get 2 berries. Gives me 5. I have 1 left over. Play this, I get 1 berry, so I have 2 berries left over. That's a little annoying, but I guess it is what it is. Okay. I guess it is what it is. Okay. So let's go. Yeah, I guess let's go here. So discard 4 to give me 2. Back to my turn. Let's pay the 4. Play the 4, and that gives me a berry. Oh shit. Okay, so I'm only going to be able to score 1 because I have to have 1 of each resource type left over. So I need to keep 1, so I'm only going to get... That's still fine. That's still fine. Okay, and I draw a card. Okay. Alright. Alright, I think that's it. That is it. Okay. Oh no, I gotta... Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. I still had a worker here. I'm sorry. Still had a worker. Alright. We'll call it a draw. I don't know why I need a card. It doesn't matter. And a berry. Okay. All right, so that helps out even more. Okay, so that's it. That's it. All right, so let's go to scoring. Let's go to scoring. Let's look at the Mistwood scoring. Okay, so we'll start with me. I guess we'll just start with me. So let's pull this up. I feel like I do this every time with like scoring because I know it's base points. Then we look at the what's on the cards, the events, the coins left over. But I want to go through it. Let's go. Come on now. Okay. All right, base value of each card. Okay, so let's just start there. Let's get out my calculator. Just because I'm going to lose track. I know it. Okay. Oops. Get out sticky notes, write something on there. Okay. Let's close it out. Alright, here we go. Wait, don't they have like special sheets or something? Yeah, let's use some of the special sheets they got. Never ever run out of these things, probably. Little notepad. I want to get out the stuff. Okay. Do they have another book for... They do. Okay, so they gave another pad. I just ripped off one of the older ones. Okay. Harry Hare's score pad. Here we go. Alright. Let's see what we got. 11-10, not terrible. Not too shabby. I need a writing utensil and a book. Alright, just right on here. Alright. Player name Brews. Alright. And Nightweave. Okay. Cards. We got 3, 4, 5, 9, 11, 12. Oh, I got the Bard. Yeah, but he got me points early on. All right, sorry. That's 5, 9, 11, 12, 15, 17, 21, 25, 27, 28, 33. All right, prosperity cards. 3 points if paired with a husband. I do have a husband up there. So that's 3. 2 points for each of your unused. Oh, they scored twice. Oops, my bad. Well, I mean, not my bad. It's good. I was just planning that they didn't, but that's actually really helpful. All right, so 2 points for each of your unused berries to a maximum of 3. So we have 3, so that's another 6. So we're at 9. 1 point for each unique critter in your city. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. Okay, so 9, what was this? 6, so 18. 1 point for each basic event you achieved. We achieved 1, so we're at 19. 2 points for each special event. We didn't do any, so we're at 19. And then we're using the photographer. Copy any prosperity card in an opponent's city. Score based on your city. So we look over here. We have the... Over here on the side, we're going to copy the matriarch here. So this says 5 points if paired with a harvester. And you have at least 1 farm in your city. Oof. That's a little. I don't know about that one. All right, let's score both ways then. So sorry, we're at 9. I think that was 9 as well. 18, 19. So we'll say 19. Events, we got 3. Journey, we got 5. Point tokens, we got 11. No wonders, no pearls, adornments, expedition, discovery, visitor cards. So have at least one of each resource type left over. So we score 7 for that. Okay, so we are at what is this? So that's 29. That's 30. 63. 63 plus 8. So that's 71. 78. I just double check my math. Okay, we're at 33 plus 19. Yep, 78. And possibly if we can copy this, plus another 5. Okay, so 78 with an asterisk plus 5. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, let's do Nightweave. Let's do it. Okay. Base value of each card. Okay, so we're at, let's just look at hers close up. So we're at 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 17, 18. Oof, God. Yeah, I'm going to smoke her. Wait, what did I just say? 18, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 17, 18. Yeah. Okay, prosperity. Oh, wait. Point tokens. Yeah, she does it a little bit differently. So she's got 12. Okay, journey points. She got 7. Basic events. So she scored this one. She actually... Oh, and we got a 3 up here that I missed. I forgot to put this over in mine. And she's got this. Gotta bring this over. And she's got this as well. Okay. So she's got events. She's got 6. Yeah, she's got 6. The special event scores differently. But on the card, there's not like a Nightweave section. So let's actually go to the book real quick. So special events, we're on troublesome. So she's going to score 5 for that one. We ignore all the text and this, so she actually scores 5. So she's going to score 11 for all those events. Okay. Prosperity. She gets 1 prosperity bonus points. Oh, and actually... These 2 cards with 0, since we're playing on troublesome, those actually count as 2. So she actually got 20 from the base value of cards. Bonus points from prosperity. She only gets 1. from legendary. I'm a little hazy on this. Bonus points. Let's see. Maybe might actually just get, I think they just get a bonus point just for having that card. So prosperity, let's just do 1 legendary cards, but it says they only score once. So it says bonuses are not scored twice. A new leaf prosperity card only gets 1 bonus applied for scoring. Okay, so they get a bonus point for any legendary cards, prosperity cards, or new leaf cards. This is a new leaf card, but it is also a... Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, okay, so they get 1 here. This is a legendary. That's 2 points. Are there any other new leaf right here? That's 3 points. But like this is a legendary and a prosperity, so they wouldn't score this twice. So they get the 1 point for that. All right, so at 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 points for the bonus points. And visitor cards. Visitor cards. Okay, the difficulty level determines the maximum number of visitor cards that Nightweave can score. So she can score 2 since we're at the level 2. She's got 3 in her hand. Okay. She's got 3, so I'm assuming it says the difficulty, discard her lowest value cards until, okay. Okay, yeah, her lowest value, which is, she's got 2 6s and a 7. So she's going to score 13. Well, I don't know, maybe it's closer than I thought. I didn't give myself the additional 3 for that yet. So events would be 6. Okay, so I am technically at 81 with possibly 5 more. 81 with possibly 5 more. She is at, let's see. Okay. Oops. Okay, okay. 11, 7. Oh, maybe it's closer than I thought. I just did the plus 12. Yep, plus 12. 4 and 13. 67. That's kind of why I went to the level 2. When my first game I played against level 1. I feel like in some of these games, it's like the solo can be pretty hard with this sort of stuff, especially coming from a Rugwort, which is pretty hard. So I wanted to try on level 1, but I was even doing something wrong during that one when she would draw cards from either this to her hand, like the meadow. Let me switch the camera. I'm sorry, guys. When she would take cards from the meadow to her hand or the station to her hand or draw to her hand, I was giving her a point for each of those. So that was, and I still won that game. So I was like, let's just go to level 2 for the playthrough. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure we scored everything right. I was getting a little lost here and there. I am a little surprised that she didn't have as many cards in her city. But that's just, it just seemed like that's just how it was, how it went this time. She was getting a lot of like worker cards and stuff, so she was like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, here's the 8 workers. What are the rest? I guess the rest are, there's only 2 more non-worker and non-Nightweave. Yeah, I don't know. It just seemed like she wasn't drawing as many cards. She was able to place, I mean, this was all autumn, right? And this is when she, I believe that's when she prepared. That's placing a worker down. I mean, she placed one at the Haven. Draw a card, play a card from the city, basic event, journey from the meadow, forest location. That's when she placed Nightweave. Forest location, open spot, or market haven, special event, and that's when she gained that. Yeah, I mean, it seems, I'm pretty sure. What's up, Mike? This is a long game of delectable forest creatures. Yes, sir, it is. I always save the scoring sheets in case I can find any more in the unrealistic and improbable scenario. I use them all. Yeah, man. Sometimes I do that, like if the book has like, you know, maybe like 4 or 5. I'm like, what is this? I don't ever want to use these sheets, right? Because what if I run out? You just print more on the off BGG probably. I'm sure you can find them somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. But that was a lot of fun. Yeah, we so it is again 81 with an asterisk of +5, so possibly 86 to 67. I feel pretty good about it. We probably missed a train bonus action for Nightweave, which would just basically put a visitor card in her city, but she already had 3, and she discarded down to only have 2 because she can only score 2. So it wouldn't have made a big difference. I probably missed something else here or there. I think at one point you're supposed to, but she didn't play. I don't think she played any cards from the station. I think all the cards, or like when Nightweave went here, I think she only went to the meadow. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I'm like trying to like think back about the whole game right now, which is for me just is not possible. We didn't use any of these specialty what are they called? Occupied tokens from Newleaf, which are really cool. Again, they help you to play some really strong cards for free. It just seemed like nothing came up. Yeah, but that was fun. I am liking Nightweave. I think she is the lean back gets the party started. Yeah, disappointed actually there was no lean back on this one. Yeah, I think the next time I would probably play with level 3. Yeah, yeah, Mike. This is and this is only 2 players. This is only 2 players, and this is only with if you get real technical about it, just one actual adding to the board expansion. I'm playing with 2 expansions, but one of them is just the solo mode. So it's basically just a deck of cards and her tokens, you know, her meeples and stuff like that. And you know, she's got these boards, but you don't have to play with these. But that's it for Nightweave. So it's essentially what you're looking at is just 2 cities right here. You know, I got the rest of Nightweaves over here, but just this one extra board, this one extra gameplay expansion, which is the Newleaf. And I mean, you could have Pearlbrook over here, Spirecrest down here, and Belfair up top there. Like, that is insane. I'll leave for 5 minutes and it starts winning. I know, dude. I know. It feels good to win some occasionally. All right? It feels good occasionally. Yeah, man, but this was fun. I do like Nightweave. I think she's pretty cool. I do really like the game. I think Nightweave is a good alternative if you want to play solo. If you wanted to play this game, but you wanted more of another human player, and you didn't like Rugwort, I think this could fulfill that, for you. I do think it is worth looking into, at least, just to at least try it, because I know Mistwood is separate. It adds a few more cards. I think, I don't know if it adds any more special events, and I actually forgot if it adds any more forest locations. I could be wrong, but yeah, I'm not entirely sure. With this game, I think adding more than just like, I think Belfair is fine to add because again, it just adds like a few more like events that you could score. I know another little spot where you can like trade resources and stuff like that. So Belfair doesn't add too much. But like if you're playing with Spirecrest, Pearlbrook, and Newleaf, that's too many locations. It's too many for the amount of workers. I feel like with this game, you want to stick to 1 to 2. I think that's like max. I just can't see. I can't ever see playing a full game with all expansions. I think it's way too much. And it would be massive on the table. Absolutely massive. I got the big box all in. Just got to find the time to dig into it. Right now, I'm consumed by Zombicide. Yeah, man. With your house rules. And it's going very well, by the way. Right? And I love your house rules too, man. I love them. I think they're fantastic. I know, Mike. I know you don't like Everdell. It's fine. I think there's just... Oh, excuse me, guys. I think this is definitely... I'm really a visual person, and if I really like the theme for something, it gets me into the game more. I think a lot of people are like that. Mike, I don't think you are. But so when it comes to something like this, I got this game early on in my whole like collecting phase. When I saw it, I loved the theme. I had to have it. I think it is a fun deck builder. It is puzzly. You can really kind of spend some time, planning out your actions to get the best turn possible. I do really like that sometimes. I do like, it's not like a brain burner, but you can kind of plan out, okay, if I play this here, like we did the first action, like not the first action, I think it was the second action maybe. But we really had a cool synergy that we could have went for. I ultimately didn't go for it, but so you can spend some time to, to plan out your turns. So I do think the game itself is good enough. Like it stands up on its own. If it had a different theme, I think I would still probably be into it. But the theme really helps. And I mean, I love the components. I think it's fantastic. I love the idea of like foresty stuff, like these little creatures in this like world, and they're like, like kings and stuff like that, like this ranger and stuff. I love like the world of it. But then I mean, plus you got like just some badass components, which just, I mean, it's just putting stuff onto this tree and just drawing cards from under the tree. I just think it's a lot of fun, man. I like it. And I think if you're just playing the base game and maybe an expansion or two, I think it's simple enough, that you, like I said, you can have those moments, but it feels like even when you're planning those out, it doesn't feel like I'm stressed. Like some games, it's just like, okay, I have to make the best possible turn, or and I'm really stressed about it. I'm like, oh crap, what if I don't? Oh crap, you know what I mean? And something happens. In this, I never feel that. I just feel like it's an easygoing game. I get the same feeling with this that I do with like Champions of Midgard or Raiders of the North Sea. It's just like an easygoing feeling, but you can have those potential turns where you can spend a lot of time to think about it. Let's see. I have Merchants of the Dark Road, but I think he'd like that one too. Probably, yeah, probably. The Golden One sent it to me. The Kickstarter wanted that because he is a legend, man. Oh hail the Phallus, yeah. I think it does come with Rugwort. Yeah, I do believe. Yeah. See, there you go. Nate say yes. Yep, with Rugwort. Yeah, and Rugwort, he basically just throughout the game, when he advances through the seasons, like he'll block off the top meadow card, and then when he advances to the next season, he'll block off this one. So now you have two blocked off. So now your choices are, less that you can take. And then I think finally at the last season, I think he blocks off all four. So he reduces the amount. I didn't read any of the Rugwort rules when it comes to Newleaf. I kind of want to really give this a shot. I think at some point I might try it, on my own or something like that. But yeah, the big box for this is absolutely awesome. I do still feel like it takes a while to set up. There's just so much, but also with the way that it's laid out in the box. I'm not saying there's a better alternative, but like all the boards are in like a tray. Like you have all of these tokens and stuff in a tray. But the problem with the boards is they're all the way at the bottom. So then like let's say you want to play the base game and maybe like one expansion. Well, you got to dig for the boards, and it's a lot to take out. And then once you open up that tray, maybe the board you're looking for is at the bottom. So now you got to take all the trays out or all the boards out. Maybe put them back in, close it up, put it back in the box, or unless you just have it laying out. So there's just so much of this game now. It's just, it can be, even with that organizer, it can still be a lot. Part of me almost thinks that it would, I was going to say maybe it'd still be faster in separate boxes, just so you can be like, okay, here's the base game. I'm just going to pull out the Pearlbrook box and just take out those components, but I don't know. I don't think so. I'm just spitballing right now. Everdell's at Target now. That's cool, man. Target. Yeah, that's awesome, man. That is awesome. Very cool. Yeah, and Mike, I don't know how long you've been here, but we took a look at some GKR stuff a little earlier. So these were the plastic buildings that were in the expansion to replace the cardboard buildings. So these came as just regular gray pieces. I had to put all these stickers on. And I already told this story, but I'll tell it real quick again. I was playing D&D and I was putting on the stickers and I was like, I don't like that the windows are just all gray. So it's like, it's not popping out. Even the cardboard ones, they had all the little windows were black and stuff. So it looked even a little bit more like a building. So I was like, how am I going to fix this? Well, at the time, I thought it was a genius idea. And I took a Sharpie, a permanent marker, and just went through all the little holes. And I think it turned out okay. But after like the fourth or fifth building, I was like, oh my God, I'm sniffing all this marker. The buildings are permanently coated in permanent marker. So I don't know about putting it back in a box. Get everything smelling like that. Well, yeah, and then Rufus was like, are we going to play with the giant mechs? So I got this out. I was like joking around. I'm going to move these around on the board. But yeah, so we're going to play that Friday. I'm leaving them out of the box. They've been sitting out for days since Saturday. I'm trying to let the smell go down a little bit. So hopefully they get a little bit better, but it's still, they have gotten better, but it still is there. It still is there. So yeah, that happened. Yeah, no, it definitely worked. It's just, it's just smelling it, just opening up the box and just getting this huge whiff of just my nose is really I feel like every time my nose just starts to I have a lot of allergies, which I found out, and my nose just already sucks from the deviated septum. It's a horrible combo. But yeah, it definitely worked. I am happy with it ultimately, but it's just a smell, like I said. But yeah, that's the game. That is the game. Had fun. Had a lot of fun. It's cool. It is definitely cool. I am looking forward to trying it more. I think next time I'm gonna play with. I don't think I'm gonna play with New Leaf. I'm probably not gonna stream next session, but I think I'm gonna try Nightweave with Pearlbrook. I think I might try that. Yeah. But I do like when it comes to New Leaf. Actually, let's talk about New Leaf Secluded. I really like it. I think it's really cool. Having those 3 additional cards, I think is really good. I think especially when it comes to, something like Nightweave when she's taking a spot, so you have less cards to choose from. Well, actually, you still have even more than a normal core box. But not just that, I do think that this little train thing is pretty cool. So if you were to play one of these cards, you get this benefit of that additional resource. I think that's pretty cool. And then it only adds 2 spaces, right? You can discard 3 meadow or station cards, replenish them. So if you don't like what's on the board, everything sucks, go here, wipe them away, then draw 3 meadow or station cards. So you can really restock your hand with some potentially better cards, but then also you gain a train card. So that seems pretty cool. Everybody can go to that. And then also up here, getting the what are these called? The visitor cards. So these are just end game scoring. You can just take a look and just say, hey, I think I'm going to have 5 green cards in my city by the end of the game. It's going to give me 5 points. So you can go up there and you get one of these visitor cards, but it's not just getting the visitor card. You also get to take a train token as well. So you're getting a train token for everything you do on this board. And so I just think, and it's not that it doesn't add a lot of complexity. I think when you're playing with Nightweave, with New Leaf, that's where the complexity gets a little bit like, whoa, this might be a little bit too much. But on its own, I think it's great. I do really like it. I do really like it. There is a digital Everdell version. It is great. It is really good. It is really good. They only have the core game right now, but they got some cool music playing in the background. You can play against Rugwort. You can play online against other people. You can play a solo game, and you can adjust the amount of players that would act as human players, but they're just AI. And I believe you can set each independently the difficulty level. So you could play with like 2 easy and 1 hard, right? So you could do stuff like that. I really like that addition. It's really cool. GKR is Friday. It is this Friday. Yep. What expansion would you recommend for Everdell? So definitely Pearlbrook. I love the water element. It adds the pearls and stuff, and then it adds the endowment cards and stuff like that. So you have more cards that you can play with using pearls and stuff. But and you can add cards to your city, additional cards. But I just like the feeling of that, like that water element. It's not too complex. I'd say Pearlbrook and New Leaf are pretty cool. Belfair, like I said, is even more simple than those two. But Spirecrest, that's the one that's down here. That's where you're using the big critters. You can ride on these guys, putting those saddles on them and stuff like that. But that's where you're going around, like kind of simulating an adventure almost, like you're going through mountains and stuff like that. But you draw event cards, and the events have an effect on the different stuff in the game. So maybe it says like I don't know, just as an example, like green cards cost one more resource, stuff like that. They have, I mean, there's even other modules that you can play with. We also played with the legendary cards. So the legendary cards, each player is dealt one legendary construction or one legendary critter. And, you know, those have their own special rules, and those can be mixed and matched with the expansions as well. Nightweave also has additional modules that you can play with her, and the fact that she has even more, like, I think they're called plots and plans. So, like, you can make her behavior even more different than what we just played with. I thought that was a little bit too much for this. And then you can also have powers. So maybe you're playing with a certain power that says each time you play this kind of card, you get like this benefit. So everybody can have their own unique powers in the game. There's a lot that can be added to this. It's actually kind of crazy if you think about it, just the amount of stuff. I mean, the stack is huge. Like these are all the cards for just the forest locations. There's so much stuff. There's so much stuff, dude. Can all expansions come together for Mega Everdell? Would you recommend it? Now, that's what I was kind of mentioning a little earlier. I can't imagine playing with everything because I think this game really shines like I think maybe I think Belfair could be added to every game. It doesn't add that much at all, really. So I think, you know, if you're playing with Newleaf or Pearlbrook or Spirecrest, I think you could just add Belfair in, and it wouldn't really make that big of a difference. But and when it comes to Spirecrest, I mean, you could, right? People have done it before, I'm sure. But that's when it starts to add, I think, too many actions, and you only have a certain amount of workers. So that's when it can really just be like, oh, do I want to go over here, over this card? I got a pearl, though. Should I come over here? Like, it can really add a lot of, like, that additional thinking time. So I think, me personally, I think it's fun to, like, maybe mix and match. So, like, if you wanted to play with Newleaf one night, and then Pearlbrook with another, Spirecrest with one. Oh, let's get a little ballsy, right? Let's do Spirecrest and maybe Newleaf, something like that. You know, that can definitely be done. I said ballsy, but you know what I mean. Like if you want to spend a little bit more extra time going through that. Do we want to play with powers this time? Well, maybe we play with powers, which is going to add that complexity. But let's just do the base game, you know, and let's also do legendary cards. Playing with everything, that would be a lot. That would be a lot of Everdell, man. I think it would just be too many possibilities, too many options for you. That would be my take on it. Oh, would your camera even be able to capture all of this with all expansions? No, I don't think so. Well, yeah, I think it could. I think it could. I wouldn't play with the tree, right? Which I didn't have the tree up here where it's supposed to go. Belfair could just probably be laid. You probably wouldn't even need the board. Maybe you could place the tokens, the extra events and stuff like that right there, or its own separate. I think it's even like here's a market. So you could just add like this market. So this is Belfair. Just put that there, and so now you got Belfair and maybe the events from Belfair as well. So that's like Belfair right there, and then you have Pearlbrook over here. I'd have to zoom it back, but then Spirecrest is pretty large down at the bottom. It would be a lot. I don't know, dude. It'd be a lot. Maybe I should do a video eventually, just like everything Everdell, powers, Nightweave, all the expansions, legendary cards. That would be crazy as hell, man. Yeah, that would take a long time. But yeah. So yeah, that's the game. That is the game. Again, if anybody's still watching, let me know if you're, you know, later on in the comments. If I missed anything, I'm sure I did. I'm sure I did. It was pretty complex when I was learning it. Like I said, I didn't expect it to be that complex with just the nuance rules. I think just with the core box, it's really streamlined. But just with the new leaf, just with the visitor cards, you know, as it places onto the, if Nightweave were to be placed onto one of these spots, just how all that stuff worked, it adds a little bit of complexity, but they do have some good reference information on her boards that come with the box. But even still with that, you know, you're going to need a playthrough or two to really start to get the hang of it. But it's still cool nonetheless. But yeah. So yeah, guys, I think that's going to be it for me. 11:45. Yeah, I think that's good. About 3 hours. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Friday is going to be GKR, Giant Killer Robots, Heavy Hitters, using these bad boys and the buildings. That is going to be super fun. Look at this guy. If you count this little part on top of him, he is taller than the building. How freaking cool is that? So that is going to be the solo mode. I don't expect that one to be too complex. And then next week, top 10 of all time. Top 10 of all time. We're doing it. We're finally doing it. We are finally doing it. I meant to do it last year, but didn't get around to it. So we're going to make it happen. So next week, top 10 of all time. That's going to be a lot of fun. So thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Have a good rest of your night, day, whatever it is. Good rest of your week. And I will catch you guys Friday. Till next time, grab some brews, play some games. Thank you so much, everybody. I'll catch you on the next one. All right. Peace.